NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Tua. Buying time to his left.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. eluding the pressure right.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Mostert. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jackson steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
DC.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jackson flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
2 and now on first down. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A quick throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 2nd and 10, Tua buying time to his left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
77 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Strebler.
Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3. From the gun is Strebler.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa steps away to his left.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown, 42 yards.
And the Ravens are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Touchdown! It's complete. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 29 yards.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Strebler to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps back?
Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
The quarterback will keep it himself.
It's a run with Mostert.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now after the the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 63 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Check 55 to Mike.
Yeah. You don't change it. Mike, 55. Right there. 55.
Tackles. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Let's go, defense.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Another shot for Bateman. This time he's got it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Miami,